Yeah, it'll never be Dante, guys. It'll never be Dante, just like it'll never be Isaac.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
My ascension is coming. Yeah. All right, guys, the big news today, the big thing that's got everybody excited, or at least some of us excited, is this message sent to us from deep space, from a galaxy far, far away. Probably not. You got this message. It says, welcome to Dominion TestLink Protocol from XXXXX message binary code, right? Big shout out to members of my community for sharing with me what the answer was. Jay Miller, I don't know, Jay Miller, if you're watching, but Jay Miller was the fastest to share with me what the message said. It said, my ascension is coming. Okay. Now, the text says, today an astonishing event occurred at the Dominion Observatory. While one of the astronomers was observing the stars and studying a distant sector of space, the screen of one of the laboratory's thinking machines suddenly lit up, displaying a mysterious and enigmatic message. So let's go ahead and say this. I don't think that it's Isaac. I don't think that Isaac is getting ascension skills. It says, my ascension is coming. Somebody's ascension is coming, but I don't think it's Isaac. And shout out to member of the community, Vizel, or Vizel, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. If you're here, again, good to see you. Says that in the lore, these are the characters who have origins in outer space. Kark, Julius, Orion. Helios got powers from a fallen star, so not exactly. And Polaris. I think that this is Orion. I believe that Orion is getting a set of ascension skills. And the main reason why I say that, the main reason why I say it's Orion, and this is Hero Wars Dominion era, guys, because they wouldn't give me Kark. I'm not that lucky. I'm not that lucky to get Kark. But also, there's 5 letters. There's 5 letters in the name, right? O-R-I-O-N. Okay. Isaac has got 5 letters, but I don't think it's Isaac. He's too good. He's too popular. They give ascension skills to heroes that need a little boost, right? Not always. Aurora got some ascension skills. She definitely didn't need it. Nebula got ascension skills. She definitely didn't need it. Those are just 2 examples. But it also could be Kark. It could be Kark, because Kark is also 5 letters. Kark is also 5 letters. I don't think that it's Polaris. I don't think it's Helios. I don't think it's Julius. And I don't think that is... who's the other one, Vizel? Oh, no, that was it. That was it. I think that it's Orion. I'm pretty... Judge already has ascension skills, Steve Sloan. Judge was the other one. I'm sorry. Judge is another one of the space-based characters. Nebula also is a space-based character. But Judge already has ascension skills. So it's not Judge. I think it's Orion. I hope that it's Kark. Ooh, I hope that it's Kark. Ooh, I hope so much. I hope so much that it's Kark. I think that it's Orion, right? And let's talk about this a little bit, real quick. Let's assume, for the sake of things, that it is Orion, and I believe to be Orion. Kark doesn't talk in binary. Very true. Very true. Yeah. So Orion very famously pairs with Helios. Okay, Orion is a monster. He's an absolute monster, okay? Ultimate ability, targets enemies with the highest health with magic damage. Magnetic field, hits backline, dealing damage and slowing them. Slowing is a weird debuff, but it doesn't count, I believe, as a debuff. I don't think it can be blocked by Sebastian or Chorus or Nebula or what have you, right? Magic damage to the backline. And then we have magic damage to the front line. I'm sorry, the front tank and a stun. And then finally, full charge. Orion receives additional energy with each attack. So, Orion has this artifact weapon that provides magic penetration. He gains energy super fast. He does a lot of damage. The longer the fight goes on, the faster he gets. And for a very, very long time, Helios was the hero with the highest magic attack in the game. The highest magic attack in the game, but did not have much in the way of magic penetration. He doesn't have any magic penetration glyphs. He doesn't have any magic penetration skins. He doesn't have any magic penetration artifacts, right? He's an armor artifact, by the way, which is kind of weird. And in order to make Helios work, you use Orion with him. And then famously, of course, the ODH combo, Orion, Dorian, Helios. Orion, Dorian, Helios works out really well because they stand next to each other, right? You have, let's see, here's Helios, here's Dorian, and Orion is a little lower because I haven't leveled him up. There we go. So Orion, Dorian, Helios, they stand around Dorian's aura. Fantastic, fantastic team combo. One of the best OG combos, trios, menage a damage, if you will, that there has ever been in Hero Wars. Unfortunately, early on, the Twins were just a better Magic team. They were just a better Magic team. And nowadays, we have Isaac and Satori, really Isaac specifically. Isaac counters Orion very hard. Very, very hard, right? And we don't need to go into this too much. The Teslin overdrive. Teslin, by the way, Teslin is Isaac's pet or mount or best friend. I'm not even what you want to call it, right? And Cornelius, yeah. There's a lot of heroes that counters magic damage teams nowadays. You're right, D. Warman. Isaac is the biggest problem, and then Satori classically defended against Orion, Dorian, Helios, or any Orion team for that matter, because Satori has this ability that each time they gain bonus energy, he adds bonus Foxfire marks, and the Foxfire marks do a ton of damage when he ults. Very quickly dispatches heroes like Orion and Jorgen's buff targets and Vari's buff targets. Those heroes that gain bonus energy, Satori kind of dispatches. So very, very strong combo. And by the way, seeing a little bit of resurgence against the big time. Let's see if we can find one real quick in training without scrolling back too far. Because the Amira lines don't really have a ton of ways to block magic damage. A lot of them don't have magic defense boosts. A lot of them don't have Isaac. A lot of them don't have. Here we go. This guy right here. There is a little bit that can be said about using Orion and Helios. Of course, you don't want to use Dorian against Amira. You don't want to use Dorian against Amira because Amira's ability to counter magic damage dealers is based on their healing. And the faster Orion and Helios do damage, the more healing they get, which kills them very fast. So I know a lot of people are using Orion Helios to counter Amira lines. I know that. I know that they are. All right. So maybe we're going to see something to do with Orion that helps with his downsides. Yeah, Yasmin is like the magic damage version of Orion, right? Orion has so much potential. He just rolls through people unless you have like very specific counters and they just shut him down. Like all of Orion's counters are hard counters. They're hard counters. Same thing with Yasmin. They're very hard counters for Yasmin. But if you don't have those heroes and you have Yasmin leveled up, Yasmin will just single-handedly roll through the team. And it's for this reason that I never suggest people level Yasmin as their first damage dealer. It's the same argument that I tell people not to level Orion as their first damage dealer or the Twins as their first damage dealer, right? Because they're just so weak to specific heroes that everybody has leveled up. Aurora's Ascension gave her some better use against Isaac. Likely Orion will also get some help against Isaac. I think Orion, if Orion is the hero that gets ascended here, I think Orion is going to be a hero to level. And he's a hero that a lot of people have leveled. He's a hero that a lot of people like ODH. A lot of people like Orion, Dorian, Helios. But I hope it's Kark. I don't regret for 1 second maxing my Orion on server 53. He is so good in PvE and is great in Clash of Worlds and Grand Arena. Yeah, D. Warman, very true. He's very strong in the Great Storm. He's very strong on Osh fights. He's very strong in a lot of, the same reason why I have my Yasmin leveled up. She's just so good when the enemy doesn't have those specific counters for him, right? Yeah, it'll never be Dante, guys. It'll never be Dante, just like it'll never be Isaac. It'll never be Isaac.